Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing on-hit Varus versus Inara Thresh. We have a brand support, and it appears Mel knows who I am. But anyways, for the runes here, we have Press the Attack, we have Triumph. Triumph is really good, Alacrity and Cut Down, and then we have Magical Footwear, Biscuits, and Attack Speed, Flat HP, and Attack Damage. Now the build we're going to be going today is going to be Gwynsu's Rage Blade into Hullbreaker, into... Well, from there you have a lot of options. You can go Terminus where it is Terminus, you can go Jack Show, you can do whatever really. But if you didn't know, on-hit Varus actually has insane damage potential. Okay, so this guy's actually kind of griefing a little bit. Okay, we have to back off because that guy does way too much damage. Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so Yanara, very hard to actually like extend the fight versus her. We did get a good chunk of damage on Thresh, but honestly, not the best because the ADC is what actually matters. Alright, so here, we're just gonna last hit. We are getting shoved in a bit. We're gonna back off, and okay. Maybe I can trade a kill. This guy should die. And I have Triumph there, and I'm actually just gonna probably take a recall. I don't think Mel has the best... Why do I keep calling her Mel? I don't think Yunara has the best shoving potential. So we're actually just gonna recall there, get a we're actually gonna get this and a pink. We could get Cole, but honestly I don't think it's gonna be that great. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just going to go ahead and get the dagger. Okay, so we're on the way back to lane. Unfortunately we couldn't get the farm, but that's okay. This means Brand actually has a bit of an EXP advantage here. RCS is not looking the best. The level 1 trade was honestly a little bit difficult for us, even though Thresh like missed pretty much everything. But I mean, you can just see the potential of on-hit Varus. Like my W, just so much damage. Like Thresh probably had no idea he was gonna die there. Okay. And as usual, we are not duoed with the support. This is just a random support we got when we queued up in solo queue, and we're stuck with what we got. So all I want to do right now is hit level 3. Level 3 is a very important spike on Varus. Ouch, that hurts. We do have maybe a jungle gang. Looks like he's just going for the crab actually. But yeah, now we have E, and if you don't know how Varus works, basically if you have stacks of your W on your opponent and you land abilities on them, you'll reset the cooldowns. Okay, so I am hooked here. I'm very low. This guy actually has no real health bar, so I'm just gonna auto, keep autoing. I don't really have any abilities of my own. Okay, not too shabby. Maybe get a little bit of poke here. Okay, nice. And then if I can get a few autos on her, and then actually she might have barrier. I don't really remember if she used it or not. She probably does have barrier. So if you don't know, when in doubt, just assume worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario is that she does have barrier. By the way, we should left click her and check out her stacks. Actually, we can't see it, huh? Oh wow, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so I don't know where Thresh is. Okay, there he is. I'm just gonna E, and this actually is quite okay. Nice. And then this guy's dead. Bam, just like that. And then if I can catch up in E, then he dies. Oh, he might be dead to the burn here actually. Nice. Okay, so we're actually going to leave the wave. This is so important, guys. Leave the wave here because look, if you count the minions, 1 2 3 4 5 6 on mine, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, it might actually be 10 of theirs. So we don't want to actually hit it. By the way, we're just going to go extra dagger. So how Varus's passive works is you get AP, AD, and attack speed based on well, I think for attack speed it might be based on level, but for AP and AD it's based on your bonus attack speed. So right now if I hit a minion and I kill it, I get 580, 5 AP. So this really just helps me get stats. So you just want to rush as much attack speed as possible early game. Yeah. Okay, so very big wave. I don't want to fight on this wave. I just want to collect the wave. Huge mistake so many players in both top lane and bot lane make is fighting on these huge waves. You know, because the wave is so long in bot lane, it's a very push-pull sort of thing. It's like a pendulum, you know, or like a swing. You can't just fight when they have the momentum, you know, when they're swinging towards you. You have to first let it reach the high point, basically. It's like when it reaches the tower. And then once you collect all the CS, then you can actually start fighting. Right, so we have a bit of it's a kind of a fake freeze here, but we just want the wave to be kind of on my side. We know where the jungler is, by the way. And I just want to take any fight that I possibly can right now. It's kind of hard to reach them, though. I kind of need my brand to do something. Okay, don't want to get hooked or anything. I wonder if Brand can land something. If he can't, that's fine too, but... Okay, yes, this looks good. Okay, not too horrible. I'm just gonna E there. Yeah, so my E does proc the W, and it does a lot of damage. We do have our Teemo behind us. Like, we can take any fight right now. Ouch. Okay, so Yunara queued, right? So that means she won't have it for a while. Load a little bit, not too much. I don't care who I hit. Bam. Oh, okay, well, that guy flashed. Well, he denies me the kill, but he still dies regardless. Now, here you might be wondering, what should we do with the wave, Strompest? I think we are actually going to reach level 6 rather soon. This is a cannon wave, so I'm actually going to shove, and we can even dive Yunara. Yeah, and Brand is almost 6 too. So we just shove here, and we can dive. Like, I'm really down to dive. Like, we should just fight them in between. Yeah, don't let them get over here. It's not allowed. Hello? Okay, well. So, my support didn't want to do it with me, so unfortunately I do end up dying there. It is quite troll because, like, we just hard win. I was actually just 1v2 there. Like, Brand didn't help me at all. But that should be game winning. Now, obviously, if you're duoed with the support, this play is a lot easier. But yeah, my Brand just did not want to fight, even though we're both level 6. He has his ulti still. So we would have double killed them, denied them 3 waves because 2 waves were crashing here, and then the next wave would have been denied while they were dead. So a bit unfortunate. But that's kind of how, like, that's the cards you're dealt when you play ADC. Like, it's ultimately a 2-lane roll or 2-man roll, so you can't really, you know, control the actions of your support. Okay, I got 1, and yet again I'm kind of getting griefed. Like, I don't know why we're mid, but it is what it is. This should be punished. My Teemo should have a timer. Yeah, hey, bro, go from the river. Like, where are we going from, man? Okay, maybe Teemo can go from the river. Okay, not too shabby. Yeah, okay, looks good, looks good. Now, please don't hit the wave, don't hit the wave, don't hit the wave, don't hit the wave, please. Hold the wave. Alright, and then we'll just freeze it here. But yeah, really disappointing. I did want to go for a dive earlier, and then kind of got grief, but it is what it is. I'm still doing okay. My W, by the way, it does 34 damage right now per auto attack, and then the max health damage is really what makes it truly potent. And if you didn't know, the more you charge your Q, the higher the damage of your W is. So hold on, it says it here somewhere. Damage and blight detonation effects are increased up to 50% based on charge time. So right now, I can do max 14.8%, but up to 50% more based on charge time. And this guy's just dead. Bam. Very nice. Not bad. Okay, so we have pretty much all the kills in the game. We have 9 kills just in bot lane. And that's just all us. Okay, we're going to be able to play for a little bit of plates here. Okay, he just Kamehameha'd. I'm going to... Oh, I might... Yeah, I'm just dead. I didn't expect a TP, but they do invest quite a lot to kill me there. So I'm honestly not that mad about it. They invest. I hope Brand doesn't die. That would be kind of. That'd be kind of cringe. Oh. Oh, he might be alive. Unfortunate. You know, that's okay. All right, so we're gonna go back into the bot lane here. And we have my flash and we have my barrier, so we're actually in a very good spot. Yunara is also kind of strong. She's actually a level up on me and she has Kraken Slayer, but I do out damage her. The only issue is if I'm getting hit by 2 people or if I'm like CC'd, it might be a little bit difficult. All right, not bad, chilling. All right, and then we're just gonna keep shoving here. Not really sure what Teemo's doing, but I do have my ulti. Basically, if you didn't know, your ulti also detonates the blight stacks, the W stacks, and it's really, really good. So I wanted to ward just in case I got an ult angle. If I got an ult angle, she would just die. I think she might be recalling. I'm not sure. Okay, threshold or missed. Alrighty, and okay, this time we should actually just go. Like, please. Yeah, there we go. Yunara loses all this farm. I really wish, like, okay, Bran, like, used everything after I'm already dead. Like, this guy just has no balls. Like, I really wish he would just do this play with me. Because that's the second time he's kind of messed the play up, where he's just reluctant to do it with me. And if he just does it from the get-go, like, we win our lane twice. But yeah, that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. And then we're gonna get we're gonna get 2 ruby crystals here. Now, here's the part about this Varus build. You pretty much do insane damage due to your W, but you never die because you're so tanky. And the item we want is Hullbreaker because Gwynsu's allows you to stack it quicker, and then also you do a ton of bonus physical damage, and it gives you a lot of health and AD, which are all stats that you're kind of looking for as an ADC. Okay, so we still have all the kills in the game. Okay, unfortunate, did not land. Nice, he's very low. Fighting fall soon. Gonna keep autoing. Alright, not bad. Alright, this time I can't go for the play because, well, I don't have my Brand with me this time. I mean, it kind of feels like he's never with me anyways, but this time I actually don't have him. I might be able to get this tower, I'm not sure. I'm gonna just slow him with my E. I'm gonna ult that, get some damage off. Very nice. Get more damage off. Nice, good poke, bam. And then notice, if you go back in the replay, my cooldowns reset like twice because I landed on my Q on Yunara when she got ulted, and then I landed my E on 3-stack Thresh when he got rooted as well. And then I had my cooldowns back up because it was reset, right? And then now all I have to do is last hit this tower, and then bam, we won feats of strength, and we can just take a recall. All right, and we're very rich right now. We have just enough for a lot of these components. We can go winged moonplate, and then we can go this, and well, I guess we'll just hold on to the refillable. We might need it. Like, it still helps with health in fights, but yeah, right now I'm just doing so much damage, and then this is pretty much all just built-in damage. Like, this scales off AP as well. You can build so many items on this Varus build. On-hit Varus is just truly a monstrosity, and in fact, it's going to be even stronger when they buff on-hit Varus and nerf AD Varus, because like everybody just plays AD Varus, right? They just go lethality, you know, boring playstyle, snipe with your Q. But with on-hit Varus, you can build Bloodletters, you can build Terminus. By the way, you can only build one of those two because they're both penetration items. You can only have one penetration item. But yeah, let's say they're stacking MR, you would go Bloodletters. Or if you needed some tanky stats, then you would go Bloodletters. Oh, the triple rose. Don't mind if I do. All right, and then we're kind of just chilling around here, not really sure what's going on. Kind of just watching a little bit. Honestly, this is a very scary situation for me to be in. I'm more concerned with the wave rather than actually hitting the tower. So I just want to go ahead and hit this wave. Now I can hit the tower a little bit. Still don't know where anyone is. Alright, gonna back off now. I think I just saw someone, but at this point I can take a recall. We actually have been in the bot side quite a long time, so they can just react at this point. Okay, that guy stops my base. That's fine. Ooh, I got a rose. And I'm just gonna recall here. And then get my hull breaker. And I'll be very, very strong. And then Teemo's like doing some kind of cheese play. I don't really care about it. What I want to do now is I want to take over mid and have my Victor in the side lane. That way I'm able to impact the map. As an ADC, it's very, very important that once laning phase ends that you do find yourself in the mid lane. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to impact the map. Like, my role already has the lowest map impact of any role. Like, support roams, jungle ganks, mid lane roams, top lane split pushes, all that shit. And then just snipe him here. Oh. What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna hit until I die. You know, maybe that helps. And then hopefully Malphite can take over the rest. But yeah, the only reason I'm actually able to play that fight and not get insta one-shot is because I am on-hit Varus. Now, you might be wondering, a lot of on-hit Varuses go Blade the Rune King. Do you think I should go that as well? Personally, I'm not the biggest fan because really on-hit Varus's damage lies in his W, and that's really the most important part. And if you have health from Hullbreaker and you have damage from Hullbreaker, you don't really need to sustain that much. Now, if you're in a poke lane, let's say you're versus like Caitlyn, Karma, some stupid crap, right? Then yeah, you can go Bloodthirst, or not Bloodthirster, Blade the Rune King. All right, and then we're gonna get the red buff here. And yes, this is a Korean Varus build. I am Korean, so that's what we're doing here. Oh, no, oh man, I missed the cannon. I mean, I didn't have to miss the cannon. You look at that beefed up cannon minion.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
All right, so we're just sitting around here, trying to last hit, get my Gwynsu stack going. Yeah, this Thresh, he just might be Mad Life. I think I've been hit by pretty much all his... Watch this, bam, boop. Yeah, and he's screwed. I mean, what can he say? That's just way too much damage. Damn, unfortunate. Maybe he walks into a shroom again, I don't know. But, Jax was able to get on me, and he does have a lot of armor. If I were to just auto, I think he would just outstat check me, so that's why I try to escape. Fortunately for us, we can get Gunmetal Graves here, because we won feats, and this is really nice. Nice try. This is really nice for Varus, because as you can see, I have Flash and I have Barrier. You have no mobility. That's your one weakness of this build, is that you don't have mobility. When you run this in other lanes, by the way, you can play this top lane as well. You can go Ghost. But for ADC, it's pretty hard because if you don't have Barrier, you just get out stat checked into 2v2 and you can't really do anything about it. Alright, so let's see. What am I doing here? Looks like Malphite's going bot, so I'm just going to go ahead and head mid again. Yet again, you just want to be mid lane. I was thinking going bot at first because I saw Yunara bot, and usually it's pretty good to match your counterpart, but right now we don't have to. Alright, and then we have first access to the river because we shoved out the wave. And we don't have to be scared at all here. Oh, we might lose that to Brand. That's okay. We're kind of just... Nice. Help, 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 guys! Okay, I think he's dead. Nice. I don't know why Malphite was running away. I'm like... Like, I'm just scared, man. Where's my boy going? That guy should be dead without any need of my intervention. But, so there's a couple things we can do here. After a kill is the most important thing you can do to actually snowball games. After the team fight itself, you have to be thinking, what can you get on the map? Now, there's a couple things. There's Dragon, there's Otacon, there's this tower. But because I have Hullbreaker, I'm actually just going to go for the tower. And just look at that damage, that's huge. And then we're actually just going to recall here. Now, you have to think, can I get this Otacon as well? We just want to fight, but look at their death timers. If their death timers are below 20 seconds, heck, maybe even 25 seconds if you want to play it safe, you don't have the time for it. So if we were to try doing Otacon, that's a throw. And I promise you, a lot of games are thrown that way. You don't want to overcommit. You know, you already won the team fight. You already got some extra objectives after killing them. In this case, this tower and the dragon. You don't need a home run. What you need is to keep plays consistent, keep them small but progressional leads. You know, just take the wins, and then that's how you just keep winning games without throwing. All right, so here we're just gonna WQ, and don't be afraid to just spam your W. It does have an active effect because you're gonna get it back after like one reset using your Q or E or even R, you know. So here we see Jax, that's their jungler. So we should start this. I need my Teemo here. And Varus actually one-shots objectives with this build because your cooldowns are just, they don't exist. Like, look, my W is up again. My E is up again. My W is up yet again. My E is up one more time. And then, yeah, bam. One shot. Nothing they can do. Ow, Otacon. That kind of hurts, man. All right, so we're going to recall because we are a bit low. And then there's nothing we can buy. Terminus is a little bit far away for me to be able to afford it. So I'm just going to recall here. And then there is a red buff waiting for me. Malphite's TPing. Since he's TPing, he looks like he wants to make an aggressive play. I'm actually just going to path towards it. And then let's see if we can make a fight happen. He just has to buy some time here. It is fightable. It would be fightable, but they kind of ran away. All right, so there's a wave. How do you know? Because if it's here, then that means it's here. It's mirrored on the map. Then here, we're just going to shove that in. And let's see. I kind of want to play for that top T2. So I'm actually going to rotate and ask Victor to go mid. And yeah, here I am. I'm already here, ready to help this guy. And then he has no, what do you call it? So we just, bam, that guy's dead. Because he has no counter strike, I can just do that for free. And then I have my Hullbreaker. This lasts quite a while. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, and then there are some camps. We don't have a fat wave. Our wave is all the way back here. And think about death timers again. Yet again, Jax is respawning in 20. It might be a bit difficult to get too much, but we are able to, you know, stick around in siege. We're not committing too much because there's nothing on the map right now. It's just Baron up in 45, but we're not going to rush that. It's pretty hard to rush it unless you're like, I don't know, like you already took inhibs. So I'm just going to hit this tower, do a lot of damage to this thing. There is a fight. I can't make it in time. So I'm just going to keep hitting. All right, and then, okay, that guy just kills me because he is, well, he has resistances of both my kinds of damage. He has armor and he has MR and he has Bork, so I'm not going to win that. Unless I had Terminus. If I had Terminus, then maybe it's winnable, but I did not at that point. I had 2.7k. But yeah, unfortunately, Jax is just too quick for me to escape from. Okay, looks not too shabby. They're actually not doing that much. So, like, if I were the enemy team here, what I would be doing is instead of getting this tower, I would have just Baroned. And we do have Victor spawning with TP soon, so he should actually be able to do something about that. And Teemo's also coming. And then my next item is actually going to be Navori Quickblade is a very good item, especially if they have like a lot of people that can dive you. For example, they have this Jax, they have Wukong. And just getting my cooldowns back 100% guaranteed, that provides value. Because let's say one of your E or your Q gets flashed, and then you have no cooldowns for the next like 10 seconds, then you're kind of useless as on hit Varus. Okay, so we got 2 people, maybe getting another. Okay, nice, very nice. So it's just Mel up. We can actually siege because they're all dead. Okay, I see that guy. Okay, well, he has no, what do you call it? No flash. And, no, the thing that, you know, saves her. Nice. Damn, this Malphite is getting all the kills. But here, we get a lot here. We, yet again, death timers. We have 10 seconds before they respawn. So I can actually hit this. There's probably a Thresh coming my way. But I can just slow him with my E. And then we're just out of there. And, we're not done yet. We're not done yet because 2 of these guys are still dead. What we're going to do is we're going to take red buff, very high value objective. So this will deny the enemy team from having their red buff. And then there might be a wave because it looks like they're really, really hungry for that dragon. They're not gonna really make it in time anyways, but yeah, they're focused on the dragon. So I can just hit top for free. Maybe not for free. Oh, okay. Well, if he flashes, I'm dead. Like, there's no outplaying if he flashes. But there is a potential to outplay if he doesn't flash after me. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just Navori Flicker Blade. It's really good item. You could also go Runans. Runans isn't bad. But really, what I need is Navori, just so I can actually win these duels versus Jax. Otherwise, it's just going to be extremely difficult.
An enemy has been slain.
It would just quite simply be impossible. Nice. Victor from Arcane popping off. Alright, looks like Jax is probably dead. Alright, and then 5 people are dead. We could actually probably end the game here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, they FF'd. But yeah, I mean, this build is so broken. You just go stack attack speed early, go Gwynsu's, go Hullbreaker, and then you go Terminus. Like, you just don't lose any 1v1s. Unless you're versus Jax, of course. But yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.